As the city of Boston shut down Friday during the manhunt for the marathon bombers, one question kept rearing its head. Would law enforcement use a drone to help locate and capture the suspects? From controversial U.S. attacks on alleged terrorists in Pakistan and Afghanistan to do-it-yourself gadgets you can buy on the internet, drones seem to be everywhere. Martha Raddatz went to find out who's watching you.
Landing gear, check. Avionics pod, check.
On the outskirts of Miami, pilots from the Miami-Dade Police Department's aviation unit are assembling their newest tool in law enforcement. Weighing in at just under 20 pounds, this micro air vehicle, or MAV, is one of 2 drones in their arsenal and carries a payload of a single camera.
It basically assists us in getting an aerial view for the ground units, the commanders, the incident commanders, and first responders on the scene so that they can better prepare to approach a situation.
Miami-Dade is one of more than a dozen law enforcement agencies which are incorporating drones into daily operations, although their use is heavily regulated.
We can't just sit and say, we're going to fly this thing from the station and we're going to surveil the city. That doesn't work that way. We can't fly over populated areas, or we can't fly near high rises.
Straps in place? Check. Landing gear fastened? Check.
Nightline recently visited during an exercise as the MAV flew in support of a SWAT team operating on the ground. In this simulation, a suspect has escaped from custody, and the MAV will be used to see in real time what is happening during the search.
You're clear to launch. Clear to launch, MAV.
As the MAV gets into position over the area where the suspect is believed to be,
go ahead north.
Its cameras capture him sprinting across a clearing and into a building.
Okay, guys, we got SRT responding.
At the command post, the images from the drone help the incident commander guide the SWAT team into position.
The roadway, there's a building on the south side of the roadway. Subject was last seen running into the doorway along the western wall.
With the drone overhead and the SWAT team outside the door, the suspect is quickly apprehended.
He's surrendering right now.
We're hoping to use this for tactical situations where we have somebody shooting at the police. We don't want, obviously, put any police officers' lives in danger.
Despite the benefits of using drones, there are growing concerns about privacy.
What we don't want to see is drones used to hover over our neighborhoods 24/7, keeping track of everywhere that we drive or walk, and the technology is there to do that.
The FAA estimates that some 10,000 commercial drones will be flying in the nation's skies within 5 years.
Look to the future, look to the skies. What do you see?
I see hundreds of thousands of vehicles flying, being manufactured every year.
Banking on that growth is retired Air Force Colonel and F-4 pilot Jerry Lemieux.
When you think about the future, focus on the hundreds of commercial applications that these vehicles can be used for, such as agriculture. The news media is big, sports events.
Lemieux has just started up the first unmanned vehicle university. Most of the teaching is done online, offering master's and doctorate degrees with courses in radar sensors, project management, and mission design, as well as intensive weekend programs. And for those like Justin Woody, who want to learn how to fly unmanned aerial vehicles, the university offers a 3-day hands-on course.
In the future, what I want to do is get into what they call precision agriculture, so that I could go and help spot the troubled areas in the fields and help the farmers increase their crops.
Okay, our turn?
Our turn.
Nightline dropped in on the latest session, held at a model airplane field in Sarasota, Florida. I had practiced on a computer simulator before arriving, and once Justin and Gene Payson, my instructor with 40 years of experience, launched the fixed-wing drone called a Skyhawk, I took over the controls.
It's him right.
Give it some right.
Yeah.
Wearing goggles, I see what the Skyhawk sees.
We're going to turn around 180 degrees, and we're going to be heading west.
Okay.
There.
So there's the airport. Okay. There's the runway.
Aim for that.
I made a few laps over the airstrip, and then Justin brought the Skyhawk in for a landing.
Okay, just keep the sticks level, and you're
perfect.
Down. There we go.
Wow, Justin, perfect.
But working with drones isn't all about flying. With the aerial cameras and other sensors, the university gives students a chance to operate those systems as well, using a helicopter-like drone that can hover.
This one stays up for about 12 minutes all by itself.
This drone carried a camera that could shoot videos and stills.
Photographs give much higher resolution than video.
As more and more drones take to our skies, Congress has ordered the FAA to come up with rules to fully integrate drones into the nation's airspace by 2015. And Jerry Lemieux and his Unmanned Vehicle University will be standing by, controller in hand, with the next generation of ground pilots.
Congratulations, you did a fine job.
For Nightline, I'm Martha Raddatz in Sarasota, Florida.
There we go.